next move that we're going to go ahead and we're going to do, we're going to bring, keep wearing you out or anything like that. Coach Hoffman's going to come out here defensively. You're going to put a coach out here. Now we're going to work on a backdoor cut. Okay, backdoor cuts are generally going to be for speed layups, but not all the time. Coach Hoffman, again, he's going to simulate a defender. This is a basic rule in our motion offense, and I hear this all the time, especially with feeder coaches. We turned the ball over 25 times. We just couldn't get into our offense. It's because we didn't cut. That's why. Because we're not cutting. Okay? You're going to go up against Kirkwood. Kirkwood's going to be all over you. And it's very simple. Our basic rule is if we have 2 feet outside of the three-point arc and they're guarding us, we cut to the basket. It doesn't matter what offense that you're doing. If you have 2 feet outside the three-point arc and they're all over us, cut to the basket. Okay? So Coach Hoffman's going to kind of simulate this. He's all over, backdoor cut, right there. Okay? So we want to make sure that we're simulating game-like situations when we're doing these layups. Go ahead and go. Here we go. Now the big thing is on a backdoor pass, the passer with the backdoor pass, that needs to be a two-hand over the head pass. Okay? They're not going to be able to bounce past that through the lane. There's no way. They certainly aren't going to be able to chest pass that. They're going to have to fake low and then go high to make a good pass put right on the money.
Just put a coach here. You don't even have to move, and they have to go around you somehow.
Jail move now. Jail move on this. Jail move. Finish on the other side. Jail move. Finish on the other side. It's got to be a zip pass. Visualize this. Now they're going to work on V-cutting to get open at this spot right here. All right? He's going to V-cut and get open to this spot right here. And again, simulate it with the coach out here, 2 feet past it. Now he's going to go right to the back door. Okay? So he's going to come right out here. I'm right this way. Get right to the back door. And again, the pass that we want to see on this needs to be an over-the-head zip pass. It's not a lob pass. We got to zip it right to him.
You would run this at this guard here. The little to this pass. My guy doesn't jump to the ball, so I think like I'm going to screen, and I don't get it. I don't get it. There's a guard over there. I don't want to run over there. More than likely, your big's right there. So I cut. I don't get it. He's going to fill my spot. I'm going to fill his spot. So, exactly. They overplay it. He cuts, and I fill it right again. If that's reverse Randy, and then I'm overplayed. I'll tell you what, you come here and do this. Okay, so you hit down, cut, Randy, catch, but Isaac's overplayed, so we're going to go back and forth. Okay, here we go. So he cuts, not open. He builds, open, Isaac's overplayed, back door, and done. And maybe the next couple years, that'll be a catch. We'll work on catch before the difference.
We'll give Isaac credit. We tested this week and he squatted 225. You can't tell by looking at him, but he had a nice 225 squat. So it's only a matter of time until he is playing above that rim. Trust me, right? Yeah, exactly. Catch with his feet. Okay. So those are a bunch of different ways that you can utilize layup drills right there. They're very game-like. It's not just putting kids out here on the wing and say, go work on your right hand layup and work on your left hand layup. Now, if you think about this, when you're wanting to do a team offense session to practice, say, we really worked on these cuts. Now that's the only move that you can make when you're going offense today. Just work on cutting. And the kids will get it. Now what you're doing, you're building it up. What you do is at this little individual breakdown time, you're building it up into a real motion offense. Next thing we're going to do, the next fundamental is shooting. Some notes about the shot. Make all shots game-like from spots that you want out of that offense. High school players need to try to get up 100 shots per practice or every workout. Elbow above the eyebrow, the big things that we pay attention to, and you'll notice some of you guys, if you've been sending your kid to Bazell for workouts, a lot of this is a lot of the same stuff that Bazell does, okay, and what Drew Hamlin does, and they're outstanding trainers. But some of the things that he says that I really like are the elbow above the eyebrow. Brandstetter, go ahead and show him what we mean when we say elbow above the eyebrow. We want to make sure when he finishes with the shot that his elbow is above his eyebrow. You'll see this with a lot of kids. They'll try to finish out here, and that's not a good shot, okay? That elbow's got to finish up above the eyebrow. We tell them that they have to hold their follow through, so they can't bring that arm down. They can't bring this down at all until the ball hits the rim. They got to hold that follow through. They need to point at the target to get them used to flicking the wrist to put backspin on the basketball. So his pointer finger should be pointing right in the middle of that basket. Okay? We say your thumb does not cross your nose. Too many times you're going to see kids that are shooting, if they're right-handed, if their left hand is involved in their shot, it's because they're moving their right hand over in front of their face too much. Okay? If you want to make sure that you get them out of that habit, tell them that right thumb, if they're right-handed, cannot cross their nose. Then that left hand will come entirely out of the shot. Okay? If you really want to get after it, make sure you put a quarter in between their left thumb and their index finger. Tell them to squeeze the quarter or squeeze a dollar bill. They will not be able to put that left hand in that shot at all. And it will really focus on their right hand, that right hand rotation.
For the kid that won't listen to you, that wants to launch threes, you just watch their form. More than likely, you're not strong enough to have to try to push it at it, and your elbow's going to be here. So you just tell the kid, look, your elbow is not above your eyebrow, you can move in.
The last thing is, when they're jumping, we say we want your feet to kind of finish at 10 o'clock. We always want to make sure that if your feet, some kids are better shooters like this, some kids are better shooters like this, but wherever it is that your feet are at when you jump, that's where they need to finish. You guys remember Juan Dixon played for Mizzou, right here? Yeah, Dixon? Mike Dixon, yeah, played for Mizzou. When he would jump and he would finish like this, that's one of the reasons why he didn't get drafted. And that was one of the things that Hamlin did everything he could to try to work with them to break that habit, was to stop twisting his body in the air and finishing like this. That's why he had an inconsistent jump shot. Partner in basketball plays two-ball. When we play two-ball, what I would do instead of keeping track of points, I would tell them you have to play until you get to a certain number of makes. So right now, guys, I want you to go ahead and play two-ball, but you got to get to 10 makes. Everybody in the gym's got to get to 10 makes. 10 makes as a group. 10 makes as a group. Get to 10 makes. What you see with two-ball. In two-ball, the shooter has to go follow their shot. The shooter follows the shot, gets the rebound, passes out, and then has to go and close out with his hands up. Again, you want to get them used to closing out. You're working on defense here, you're working on passing here, and you're also working on shooting. So kid's going to make a good pass, they're going to come out, break down, and close out. We'll show you everything about close out here in a second. And they have to be moving around, they cannot shoot the same shot twice in a row. But we're going to tell them to go level 2. What we just worked on was a level 1 shot. Level 1 means catch and shoot. Okay? When we tell kids to go level 2, what we mean now is we want you to shot fake, we want you to jab step shot fake, take one solid dribble, and again, pull up. Okay, so now let's get somewhere, work on your pull-up jumpers. He goes and gets his rebound, he's closing out defensively, makes his move, and working on pull-up jumpers. Now we're going to play to 5. Alright? So 5 makes, go. Now, if we want to say you have a certain, maybe you got an odd number of people, you got 21 people, you can play 3-ball. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use 2 basketballs in a group of 3. Okay, 2 basketballs in a group of 3. You're probably going to limit the closeout on this one because they're going to be so scatterbrained about trying to figure out who they're passing to. No matter what, you're going to pass to the same person. You're going to get a lot more shots up in a lot quicker amount of time here. So, you're going to go 3-ball, you got 2 basketballs. He's going to follow his shot, and he's always going to pass you're always going to pass to Dot, okay? Dot, you're always going to pass to Mers. Mers, you're always going to pass to Myers here. So again, we're constantly passing. Again, there's a lot of movement that's going to be involved in this. Just remember, you got to remember who it is you're passing to. 3 ball. You got to make 8. Go. This requires a lot of communication on the floor. Kids need to be communicating. They've got to talk, tell where they are, call out each other's name, make sure they know where they're open. Now we're getting a lot of shots up, and there's a lot of movement. A lot of talk, a lot of movement, a lot of communication. We want it to come off of either whether you're coming off the screen or you're coming off of a cut of some sort before you shoot the ball. So right now what they're doing is they're popping out. They're just going to go down the block, pop out to the corner, and we're working on shooting on the move, pivoting up to the basket. Get your shots up. Egman's on fire right now, so enjoy it. Okay, we're going to do this drill until Egman misses. Stop, we're going to be here all night. That's called mini mornings at 6 a.m. when nobody else is around. That's what that's called right there. Good job, Rex. All right, so that's continuous shooting. Now you can do this from other places on the floor. Let's go ahead and start your lines down here. Post players, we like to work on this a lot with posts because a lot of shots that they're going to get are shots at the elbow on a dribble drive. Okay, if we have a guard drive over here down the baseline, we're coming up to the elbow. So we're going to go ahead and start right here. You're going to come to the block, and you're going to cut up, and you're going to get a shot up there towards the top of the key. Same thing. Go. So now you get the same drill. You just have it spaced to a different part of the gym. Kids are all moving. It's good conditioning. It's good shooting. You just want to continue to remind them, and you can see right now, some of our kids, after they let go of the ball,